Well, in every transaction, there is a buyer and a seller. And this month, we're talking buyer with Ted Cawkwell. Good morning, Ted.
Good morning.
Nice to have you in with us. Now, Ted, a lot of different buyers, but perhaps you're a first-time buyer, someone who's never bought land. Where does that individual start?
Start by giving us a call, and we kind of go through a discovery process. You know, who are you? What are your needs? What's your budget? What specifically are you looking for? And once we have that, then we can open up a whole array of different options to them about how we can best execute to get them what they need.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. And what sort of considerations would they need to be thinking about, just in general terms?
Things like budget, you know, timeline. Are you picking up a little bit of land like every year? Or are you picking up a larger block now? You know, are you using cash or financing? Do you need some different options for financing? We have some, you know, unique lenders that work in the farm space.
Okay, yeah, no, makes sense. And what about maybe that farmer who's looking to expand, or somebody who's already started that piece by piece approach? Maybe they heard that there's some land up for sale or rumored to be up for sale, but they don't necessarily want to go approach that landowner. What did they do?
Yeah, give us a call. There's a lot of things that we do as realtors that people aren't aware of. Specifically, I've done about 200 farm sales of land that wasn't listed for sale. So we've been out snooping around for buyers. So they might approach us, like you said, and say, hey, this farm, or this farm, if you could go talk to them for us, that would be great. We've had other farmers pull out their RM map and say, hey, you know, anything in this circle or after that. So once we have that discovery call, we know what they're looking for. There's a whole array of different ways that we can help them achieve those goals.
Perfect. I love it. Yeah, anywhere in this circle, right? Anything the sun touches is yours, but you must never go into the shadows, right? It's from the Lion King there. Now, let's get back to business here. Sorry, Ted. How do they then manage, you know, that balance of searching for land with, you know, the regular work and operations of running the farm?
Yeah, well, they don't need to do anything. Just have that discovery call with us, a couple check-in calls. We'll do all the heavy lifting. We'll take that off their plates. So like you said, they can focus on what they're great at, and that's running their farm operations.
Fantastic. You can set that up either, as you say, by cold calling and finding the exact perfect land, or even, setting up like an automated MLS email service.
Yeah, we can set them up on the back end of MLS for anything that meets their criteria. You know, we can knock on doors, drive in yards, do marketing campaigns for them. So many different things.
No doubt about it. Of course, you talked about it earlier. You reminded us when it comes to having the lenders, just to make sure that you've got all your ducks in a row.
Absolutely. Yeah, we normally look at that as one of the first steps, because sometimes these transactions move pretty quickly. So we want to make sure that we're working with the right budget and that they have everything lined up in advance so we can just go in and execute and grab that land.
Fantastic. Ted Cawkwell, thank you very much. You're experts in the field at cawkwellgroup.com.